Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and the Soviet Union campaign. And where we left off, we were being pushed back, and we were holding a river line over here, and down like so. But in the space of 2 weeks, we have pulled back in the north, and we've had a breakthrough occur against us in the centre. Now, I was able to reconsolidate a line by pulling back up here in the centre. However, they are once again breaking through over here. Now, to deal with that, we do have a few things we can call upon. So, we have lost Kiev as well, which was unfortunate, and this was the defensive line that I was aiming for. However, we may need to flex this a little bit to this Desnenia line, like so, because we're struggling to rebuild a decent line over here. And we can use Bryansk as a bit of a stopping off point with some of our very heavy fortified positions over here, is what I'm thinking. But we don't really want them to get too close to Moscow. We want the line to bend and buckle when necessary, but not to break. And whenever we have breaks, that's where we have problems. So I've actually redirected a few divisions from the south up north. They have broken through over here as well. So I'm going to have to give up the Crimean Peninsula and start a kind of stage withdrawal like so. And we are waiting kind of for the weather to turn in our favour, which is good. Now, I am moving my mountain units away from the Turkish frontier. So we're moving some units to hold the crossing here. And we're moving some cores of additional units up over in this direction to help stop against any breakthroughs over here. We've also got a Spanish volunteer corps which has just spawned, which is another 5 units, which will go some way to replacing some of our losses. And we've also got a few Soviet defense events. So we've got the Stavka there, and we've also got defense stiffens and defense stiffens. So, and we've only got about 3 million men in the field, to be honest with you. It's a little bit ropey, to say the least. And let's make sure all of our units are connected in. And yeah, I don't normally want to put them in other things, but we've been suffering pretty horrendous losses, to be honest, which isn't great. Yeah, you're a tank unit to get driven together. For Caesarly, and yeah, we actually want to move the Kiev military district back a bit. So, in total, we've got about 3 million men in the field. Nearly 4 million, which, hey, we've suffered pretty crazy losses, it must be said. But we're doing what we can, and as I say, we have some troubles. Like here, for example. I am sending, Meresetskov up to try and hold that back. Now, we should be able to win there. We should be good in those spots. We're not so good here. And it's these organisation debuffs. So, the key issue we have at the moment is we are a little bit an IC debt. The only other thing I can think to do is this guy is removing land organisation. We could switch him out, and that would net us a 10% increase in organisation. So once it reticks, that'll help. Grozdy, which is up there. Now that's okay. We can deal with that in theory. And yeah, you're going to reinforce over there. We're going to send you down. This is just a little minor reallocation of forces because yeah, we are rebuilding industry in the Urals. And yeah, we are slowly retreating towards Narva as well with these units. Get on the 17th. Hopefully they will outrun those ones, he says. And we can't afford to lose Pskov. We need to make sure we retain that. You're moving down, you're moving down. You're having to reinforce a little bit. You're getting into position over here, both of you. And then we've got a little bit of production impact. Now, 50 IC is enough for us to build some units. So let's get some infantry. And again, we're just building really basic, quick templates here that we can build in, like, not very much time. And we're giving them a little bit of kind of toughness where we can as well. So 50%, yeah. And so mixed support, rocket artillery, anti-tank. Let's give them heavy AA as well on this group. And yeah, more infantry. We're gonna spam infantry until the cows come home. And yeah, so this isn't too bad. These battles are very slow going. We did pull out some of our units from here, like the Riga area. You know, we did lose a fair amount of units. So if you look at our kind of total order of battle up here, we lost a fair amount. But you know what, that parachute unit, we might need every bit of help we can get our hands on over here. Happy to build that back up a little bit. I mean, yeah, this breakthrough over here is extremely problematic. And this one down here isn't much better either. Let's see if we can't hold that back. And we will move up a few units up here to help lend a hand. I think we can take one tank unit. Same thing here. And we've got some crashes occurring there, which isn't good. Zaporizhia, Veliki Luki. Good. So I think in the far north we're entering terrain that kind of favors us a little bit. This doesn't favor us, so I feel like we want to get the hell out of Dodge there. And these I'm not worried about. I'm actually going to send you guys back, and we might send that infantry unit behind there. That one we can win. Yeah, this is a problem over here. It's a real problem when you are really in a kind of a... You've got a position where your units can effectively just get overrun. That's what we don't want to happen. And my reinforcements are quite far away. I'd had some hope that we could have possibly refortified a little bit, but it doesn't look like we're quite able to do that. And I think I'm in a position now where we kind of want to fall back up to here, because at least we've got a forest there. The plains isn't great. let's actually take... Yeah, let's take you and move you there. Now I think, yeah, our defense modifiers up here is going to be very useful. And these are just garrisons that we can afford to lose, really. And we've got some reinforcements into here. Some Panzer Division. Our dock, yeah, that's what we expected. Let's move you back one. And yeah, we've got some more infantry on the way. And we're being attacked in Narva, but we're immediately going to pull out of there. Okay, the Battle of Desna, where... Okay, so we only suffered 4,000 casualties, and we did inflict nearly, well, 30,000, so... It's like a pretty sizable return there. The battle above it, though, is slightly concerning. Let's try and rejig our front a tiny bit. So that's not a top-line division, neither's this. This is, and this is. And we don't have a whole bunch of reserves. Could feed in you. We're okay on that one, we're okay on that one. That one could be dicey. And we are moving a unit around the flank up there. That one doesn't look too bad. Now what I want to do down here is to send units kind of on a bit of a one-way rando mission. And in fact, we're going to move the garrison unit there. So we've got 2 garrison units plus this one, that makes it 3. And then you can go over here. We just lost a load of units there, I just saw it happen. And I am somewhat debating what we want to do here, because we are in a whole heap of trouble containing this. We need to get this under control. I mean, they're not moving towards Moscow. So, at the end of the day, as long as we don't completely lose our footing, we will be okay. Vertibinsk. Okay, here we go. This is an interesting one. So, what's the problem? Okay, yeah, that's fine. And where are you? You're there. Right, get out. So we've got a river crossing and forts, and we're pretty entrenched, I think, at this point. How long were we digging in? So yeah, it was the maximum 15 days, so we're in a dug-in, well-fortified position. Yeah, we'll easily hold that back. River crossing terrain, and then helping our units is a small amount of descent, but barely noticeable. Dug-in, terrain, leader skill, territorial pride, combined arms. And we've got really decent piercing attack at 33. So we can definitely hold off that. this tank unit over as well, just to provide a bit of additional support. And I'm debating, because we're struggling a little bit, whether or not to try and do a bit of ground attack. Just where we can, because we are in a little bit of a bind. And this was the area I was most worried about, but they're really concentrating over here, so that's not too bad. And yeah, we've just been pushed back out of there. Let's get behind the river. And let's get 6 Armies HQ back a bit. Move up an infantry unit in that direction. And we have got another infantry unit that we could send northwards. That battle's probably okay. This one's probably okay. This one's not okay. But we can make it work. We've got reinforcements slowly on the way. In fact, they're not far off at all. So we're looking for Chukov's 4th army to come to the rescue. Stalingrad-esque. And Takov, who we're just waiting to get on that garrison unit. And you guys aren't that far off now. And what am I mainly worried about? Well, so Smolensk is okay. Vertobinsk, I mean, that's sizable. I mean, these are dug in. You know, with really significant terrain bonuses. I mean, it should be a really tough nut to crack that. And we've got a lot of infantry and things free here. What I'm going to do is all the infantry can stay in that spot. But our tank army and all of our armor can move up. And any infantry that's a little bit weakened, let's move you as well. Let's just get you into position. How are you guys looking? Von Weiss is trying. He's definitely trying. Well. Okay. You are... We've got a motorized HQ that we can move into position. Less worried about that over there. More worried about this. Oh. They've done like no damage to it as well. You fine gentlemen, yeah, you're going to move over there now. I can't have simultaneous breaks in the line across the entire front. I mean, we just can't do it. And what's the deal with the revolt risk? Like, you know, the people need to get behind us. I mean, as far as... I mean, that army HQ group is probably as good as we've got at the moment. Speaking as good as we've got, that is a problem. These are problems over here. Really big, big problems. Oh, shit. Right. If we pull you back as well, and if we pull you back one... Where's our... Yeah, we've got some units over there that are making their way over. Can we... Yeah, send you to deal with that, please. Not worried over there at all. Let's move that mechanized unit over one, along with you. And with you. Let's move you up one, because you're actually halfway effective. And we're going to move you to Petolva. I'm going to move you up as well. Okay, yeah, that's not terrible. Now, you have an armor detachment, so you have something. We've got a crack at Slemensk, but it's only the HQ unit. Who we're going to just move up to Agra. And they are expanding out of here, but it's not, like, completely awful. If we move you up to Kaluga, and if we keep you moving over towards here, there's a chance we might be able to settle a new front line. I think it's highly unlikely that we'll be able to settle a new front line, but I can live in some sort of hope. Their tank units, man, are just absolutely rolling over us. Extremely limited on what we can do to fix it as well. Really need my extra units to come out. I mean, September 16th cannot come quickly enough. Yeah, that's a problem. Alright, we've got some sort of a backup here. Right, let's move all of you back up here, and do we have... And welcome back, everyone. Bit of a crash, one crash later, but we're back on the 21st of August, and we are slowly making our way along. In some interesting news, we did get the second shock army spawn, which I'm now using to cover the approaches to Moscow. I've diverted to HQ unit as well, out of some units that we had over here. I wouldn't say it's great, but anything to try and protect the approaches to Moscow. I'm also getting the 196th Rifle Division to move into Bryansk. And we are also doing a controlled withdrawal behind the Desnya River, which, I mean, it's happening. We've got our mountain units in position, and I am moving over some support into this breakout area over here, including these units like so. So my hope is that we'll have some support over there very soon. But we still got, you know, a lot more to do. Now, it does look like our defenses are holding across our front over here. And the Desna River is helping us a little bit. Winter cannot come quickly enough. And we might take these guys back down there. And yeah, we do have a little bit of additional support on the way. And we are falling back these units in such a way that they're going to get behind the river. And in fact, we did make it into Bryansk. And we are in a fight now there. This battle is not going to plan. Neither's that one. Oh, balls. Massive balls. In fact, 3 garrison units has got to be enough to hold that. Let's get you guys to head over here as well, because I feel like we're going to need a lot of reinforcements in that part of the world. In fact, we could be facing a breakthrough up in the north and a breakthrough down in the south, so we may want to pull all of our units in and around Kiev out and reform a line on the Donuts. We are limited in what we can do though on that front. Our units are extremely powerful here, which makes me think we can defend this. Okay, you guys are moving in. We're doing okay there. We're just waiting for these units to arrive. And they will be soon. So we're doing well there. Doing relatively well there. We might need to reinforce it in a bit of time. This bulge out of our lines is a bit of a pain, but maybe we can handle it. And we're on to the 22nd. And yet another uprising. We are slowly but surely handling them all though. In fact, we've got another one over there that we're due to be dealt with. And we do have a lot of infantry and things over here that I do want to keep just in case the Japanese decide that they want to play some games with us. Okay, and you want to move there. I've got to say, I think now is the time to move our units up and around into this part of the world. And then can we make it so that you guys are a little bit providing additional cover? So worrying lack of support in this part of the world. Just German divisions are just going for it, and we're really struggling to stop them. So that battle's okay. Just want to get you guys back a bit. You guys aren't that far away now. Nope. And yeah, let's get you guys there. Okay, so we've got the units into position over here on this part of the front. We've got a bit of a bulge going on here. A tumour in the front line. And I can see some more kind of possible breaks happening. Infantry due out September 13th at the earliest. And then October 1st. Hopefully some of these will run a little bit quicker. I mean, these have got light tanks. These ones have got a slightly heavier half-track transport. And we're going to move them down. And we're just waiting for you to retreat. Perfect. I'm going to move you in that way. We're going to go that way and you're going to retreat like so. And we fought nearing to a standstill. So we've slowed down. I mean, look, we are struggling here. It must be said. We are struggling a lot, actually. But on the flip side, we were being pushed back here, and we've consolidated it. We are being pushed back here, but it's nowhere near as intense as it was once before. So if we had to kind of put this on a gradient curve, the south isn't too bad. This breakthrough's bad, but like we can pull back here. The only area where I'm really concerned, just due to losses, is actually this area here in the center. And I'm concerned because of places like Bryansk. Scheiße. So you fine gentlemen are in a position to get slightly involved. How far off are you now? Not far. We're in the Ural area. Somewhat of a concern there in that part of the world. Let's move that tank unit back in. We've got an infantry unit that we can move up to support. In fact, we've got a whole bunch of tanks that we can move into that part of the world. And you look like you're doing fine there. We can rebuild more industry in the Ural Mountains. This river line is giving us a little bit to help with. Reformed a bit of a front there. Let's retreat from there because they've broken through already from that part of the world. Zinkiev. Where is Zinkiev? Kororol. However the hell you pronounce that. You back. And then let's move you there, we'll move you here. You guys are back in position. And yeah, we've got the breakthrough still over here. But again, as long as we're kind of shooing them away from Moscow, you know, that's not terrible. I mean, I don't want to lose Bryansk and Ural, I mean, but these aren't places I've built up with industry. You know, the industry has been completely evacuated from this part of the world. Yeah, so they've only taken a little bit of industry in a couple of different spots. Most of our industry has actually been moved right the way out from here, so it's not awful. You know, we can afford to lose a lot more. What we can't afford to lose, though, is Moscow, Leningrad, and Stalingrad. Can't really afford to lose them. Though we do have a 99% national unity, it must be said. And right now we are, what, 12% towards capitulation? We're still a pretty decent amount of time away. And these guys are at a complete standstill up here. Okay, you guys are retreating there, we're retreating here. Now, a Kharkov, Kursk, Ural line is looking more and more effective, so something like this. So, for starters, that's lost to us. The line that takes us kind of like so. To include Kharkov. And then Kursk. And then up. And then centered on Kaluga. Although we've already lost that bit there, haven't we? Well, something like this, you know. That then brings us to the Volga. Like so. Yeah, it would be an interesting line. Let's put it that way. Like, I'm not sure I would want to hold that, but I don't see a lot of choices. Okay. So we're going to call this the Volga Oka Donets Don line. Yeah. And then if we need to fall back again after that, we can fall back to the Don. And then if needs be, the Volga proper. If things get really, really bad. But I mean, things surely can't get, you know, any worse, can they? Than they are at the moment. He says. Not necessarily believing it. Okay, so we're under attack in Simsk. And, oh! We have hostile bombing attacking Moscow now. So first of all... yeah, this looks very bad for them. Okay. And we have a full encirclement here. They can try to reinforce. Tiny bit. And I think we're going to give up some space here, so we are going to start enacting this fallback plan. Start bringing our units out of there. And again, we don't have any major IC in this part of the world. It has been moved successfully back, which is positive. And we are going to move our HQs and things the hell out of Dodge. And the Kharkov military district can head back. As can you. And yeah, I'm a little bit on the back foot here. It's a more difficult Soviet campaign than last time. Although I've tried a few things differently. Maybe if I'd gone with the same tactic as last time, it would have worked out easier. But I don't know. There's something less interesting about doing that compared to this. So none of our units are doing a particularly effective job of stopping them. And they are closing in on Moscow. Like, properly closing in, and I don't have any reserves in the area. And Vitebsk was a pretty important point to lose in August, it must be said. So we're going to be in for the long haul here. don't really want to give up on the north here. I mean, if I cause the AI to have to spread out, that will favour me. The problem we've got is they've actually got a lot of troops kind of everywhere. Let's move you back. Okay. And also going to move you back a bit. Let's move you to here. And then let's get a unit in there. A unit in here. A unit there. And a unit here. It's something. It's the start of a line. It's not a great line, but it's something at least. We can delay them a little bit just to allow that line to form up and get some of our units out of there. Let's get you to move into position. And yeah, our tanks are kind of moving up as well at the same time. Let's get you into there. We can move you to there, you to there. Managed to hold that in place. They are not interested in this part of the world, apparently. So, wahey. And we are getting shore bombardment bonuses from our fleet over here. Okay, and then these are retreating in relatively good order. Right, you guys need to get out. Okay. And we need to get you guys out as well. Piecemeal retreat. We may even need to go back to the Don properly, because we got other issues. Oh, sorry, we... Oh, Velody, okay. Yeah, we can afford to lose that. That's not worst case scenario. This battle, though, like, seriously? What? Oh. How in the fuck are we losing every single battle? Okay, alright. You're there. You're there. You're here. And honestly, that way. That way. That way. That way. You can move like so. General retreat, I think, in that part of the world. Bad. Okay. We've lost the Battle of Boytosh. Okay, we still have a line of units there, even though it's only weak. And we are going to move the Kiev area that way, and we're going to move all of our infantry now, like so. And you fine gentlemen are going to move that way. Okay. This is something. It's happening. I don't know what's happening, but it's happening. We're just going to get a lot of our units out of here. And there is open terrain in front of them here. We need you guys to hurry up. Get into Urel, please. And let's move you here. And then what I want to do is I want to do logistical bombing here. Okay, so yeah, I don't care about resources. And I don't care about mine expansion. I do care about partisan though. Oh. So, please, for the love of God, cause the AI problems. Right, there goes L. Okay. We're slowly moving back, he says. Not entirely sure. Okay, there goes Homel, but hey, partisans. Start doing your job. Looks like it's causing a level of distraction, at least, in the north. So that will take some of the pressure off, hopefully, Army Group Center. Why are we running low on fuel? Okay, we're not low on fuel after all. I thought we weren't. I think what we want to do is we want to split these fine gentlemen equally. Can't go that way. You need to go in such a way that you're moving around all of that. These guys are moving back slowly. Let's move that tank division into there just to cover our flanks. Yeah, that's fine, because we're conducting an orderly retreat slightly north. These two provinces are okay. Moving to there, orderly retreat, orderly retreat. You will move like so. Every single division is gonna get the hell out of Dodge. Thank you. Reinforcing as we retreat. Very worrying lack of units here, and I really can't afford to lose Urel. Like, at all. Might be time to start moving some of those Far East divisions, but to be honest with you, I'm not really for that. Moving on out, you're getting out. We want to control this if we can. You can go there, you can go there, you can go that way. That way. Out. Just garrisons here, really, which, to be honest with you, I can afford to lose. Get there sorted, please. Hold that area. Now we're actually gonna... Yeah, you guys can move to here. You're on your way out. We're protecting the flank somewhat over here. Let's get you, Mr. Bagramian, to head back a little bit. And I think you're going to get him right. Yes, well done. Okay. So, militia units, not the best. Okay, so... decent amount of strength here. The 5th Army is not a frontline unit. Whatever we can get our hands on. Plug the gaps. Anything else? I mean, military police unit. I mean, every bit of combat value that's worth it. Yeah, okay. Plug the gap. We're in a whole heap of trouble. Speaking of trouble, we are about to lose this up here, and what the hell happened? Oh my god. Literally, we could not hold anything. This is truly Soviet simulator, everyone. I think the AI is giving us a good see into. So garrisons, don't mind if we lose that there. Move you back there like so. Just, yeah, we need to sacrifice units for time over here. And they've made it over the river. They've beat us to our defensive positioning. We could get a unit into Tallulah to just act as a hard point. So I'm now considering falling even further back. Do we have to give up Leningrad? If we leave units in there, it could be a tough nut to crack. We've got garrisons that we could chuck in there. We could form a new line here on the marshes. So I'm thinking we could do something like new plan, call it oh shit. I mean, I said defensive line August to September. It worked. The previous one met its objective. September to now we do oh shit, fire, let it burn. So, new plan. New plan. We're gonna go green this time. Oh, we got grey. I forget that they've got loads of different colours now. Yellow. Who doesn't like a good yellow? So, something like this. I mean, I don't hate it. Neither do I love it. It gives up Leningrad, or at least it allows Leningrad to be surrounded. And it allows for a push into Finland. We could position some units on the river up here. Yeah. So we give up this because of this, effectively. And we try and hold this. We give up a fair amount of victory provinces, though. So we give up Kharkov, we give up Kursk, give up Virozne, that words are hard. We give up Rostov, we give up Mariupol. I mean, Mariupol's already lost. Give up Orel, we keep Tula, we keep Kalalin, we give up Novgorod, and most importantly, we give up Leningrad. It is just before the end of the month. Let's carry on with our fallback as we have it planned, with one eye on what's next. Won the Battle of Parafino. I mean, we are having a few limited successes here and there. Losing Pskov is not a limited success. Oh shit. That's a problem. It's the 30th though. Like, we're nearly at the 1st. Surely the weather effects have got to hit in soon. So, Sukhov's Leningrad area. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, delete that. And we'll also delete you. Oh, it's you that's got the... Okay, we'll have to delete you as well. And then bring you back in. Let's go again. So, new forts. Hold here. Something like this. Maybe, maybe we can hold that there. So, hold the provinces around Leningrad and keep that one going. Ah, fuck it. I don't have any better ideas. Let's go for it. It's the Battle of Kaluga. The issue is I have no units. Like, nothing. Like, I might as well be throwing, like... I just don't have a way to stop them. Like, in any specific spot. Maybe upgrading units isn't the way to go. Let's get you back. quickly are you going? The answer is not quickly enough. Let's move you back. And there's no point continuing to fight that battle. Let's head back. So we're causing more casualties than we're taking, which is good. These are less good though. Yeah. Yeah. Fucked. We're fucked. Why do I feel the urge to sing I Will Go Down With This Ship? I will murder and surrender. There will be no white flag upon my door. Yeah. Isn't Moscow just a dreamy place this time of year? Oh, okay. We hold a line like so. Continue to pull our units out. To be honest with you, these divisions were overdue a death anyway. They should have died in Kiev. Okay, we do have some additional reinforcements about. Let's start just doing a little bit of work over here. So you can go there. You can go here. Yes. And you can go there. Okay, because we'll go on the Pekka River. Is there a river thing there? So... no, there isn't. So we'll have to... there is one here? Is there one? Yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Okay. And these units feel like they're retreating in fairly good order. Like we're holding ourselves correctly over here. We've been able to control the pace at which we've had to worry about things over there. You can fall back like so. And you can go that way. Okay, yet more industry in the Urals. We're getting there, and we are about to jump into a new month. There go some garrison units. Can't say I'm all that worried. Nope, and still no end in sight. You can move that way. You can move that way. We're compressing this slowly but surely. We're doing a decent job of defending down there. We have good wishes on the approach to... yeah, okay. We have nothing but hope defending our front line now. Like, we might as well put, like, men with like, very small, I don't know, chuck me in there with a stick, and I'm gonna be probably just as effective as our current army is. Like, literally a stick. I think I would do as good a job. Well, we won the Battle of Salmo, so, I mean, that's something. Okay, industry asks for more money, we will pay. Navy, we will pay. Army, we will pay. We have captured German equipment, apparently, somewhere. Right, heavy artillery. Tank. Okay. And it needs to reinforce. Is it one unit? It's one unit. Fuck it. Captured German panzers? Why the hell not? Commander. 11th Corps. Do you know where you're going? You're going here. Right. What else? Nothing. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe the weather will change? What is the weather at the moment looking like? It's okay. It's 3.7 degrees. I mean, that's pretty cold, isn't it? -2, 1.1. It's cold. Like, you know, like, compared to over here, 7 degrees over there, you know. Oh, it is evening. Oh, look at that. Thunderstorms. Look at that. Mud, 100%. Mud, 82%. Come down here with that. Come on. Come down in this direction with the mud. Yeah? Look, weather. Come down that way. Just a little bit. See? This way. This direction. Not the snow like that, but come this way. Please. Ah. Right. You go there. Out. You all. Go. Okay, moving along. Tanks and things are slowly moving back. We're getting there. I just want to get to the 3rd in case any more events pop. Because they normally appear in like the first few days. So not good. So not good. We might be reaching the point where, hello, my dear friends, Stalin included. Let's go back towards Kazan, because, you know, you never know. Right. Okay. Right. So the Orsnaz, Special Purpose Detachments. Yeah. Okay. I hoped for more. I will admit. I also... yeah. So not one step back. And Great Patriotic War. I mean, those are nice, but... Okay. Right, so we lose... Oh, we should have gone the other way around. Ah, that's stupid. So, leader defense, reinforcement bonus, organization regain rate. I don't suppose our not a step back order's gonna do anything else for us, is it? Add some units in? That'd be great. No, it's not. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Yeah, that way. North, please. Okay, like, they're spreading out a little bit. Like, the density of troops was a little bit diminished by the partisans. I think I'm going to call it an episode here, people. Yeah, this is dicey. This is the first time I've ever been in a campaign, and I've felt like we are well and truly in a whole heap of trouble. It's been a while since I've done a Soviet campaign where I felt this negative about our chances, to be honest with you. But things are starting to stiffen up a little bit now. Like, they're getting towards Leningrad. Most concerned still in the centre, to be honest. Feeling like in the south we can probably conduct an orderly enough withdrawal towards the Don soon. So here, not that concerned. Up here, concerned about losing Leningrad, but think we can maybe do something with a line in this part of the world. Here, very, very worried that things are just going to break. So, yeah, any units that we can get, we need to throw them into the meat grinder in this part of the world. We have some more units due out on the 13th, I believe. So that's something, which is good. We are starting to run really low on resources. So we're hemorrhaging about 700 odd a day on all of these. So that's not good. That's not good in the slightest. But we will see how we do. Anyway, I have been AFG. Thank you for watching this episode, and I look forward to seeing the next episode of the Soviet Union campaign. Thanks again. Bye-bye.